Welcome to our information series on in-field thermotherapy for citrus greening. Be sure to check out all 3 videos in the series. In this video, we will talk about building and operating a supplementary heat thermotherapy machine. The cost of constructing and operating a thermotherapy machine depends on many factors. Tree size and spacing will determine the size of the equipment used. Bigger trees require more heat, a larger enclosure, and more water. If the spacing in a grove is close enough, or double resets are common, then it may be possible to treat 2 trees at a time. For the heat source, a steam or hot water system can be used. Steam heats the canopy faster than hot water and requires less water, but the equipment costs more. Tree size and heat source determine the water quality, capacity, and demand required. Clean, soft water is required for steam and hot water systems to prevent clogging and scaling. Smaller steam systems can operate for half of a day with just 200 gallons of water, but hot water may need at least twice that. The tree enclosure should match the size of the trees being treated. An oversized enclosure will require more heat and time to get up to temperature, while an undersized enclosure can be damaged by larger trees. The material must also be durable enough to rub against sharp tree branches. Hot air rises, so circulation must be added to prevent burning the tops of trees. For steam, this can be accomplished with a placement of fans at the ceiling of the enclosure, while for hot water, the emplacement and angle of spray nozzles will need to be considered. The temperature in the tree enclosure must be monitored to prevent over or under treatment. A single thermometer may not give a representative picture of the temperature distribution, so a series of 4 or more thermometers should be placed within the tree enclosure and monitored in real time by the operator. Most thermotherapy systems require 2 people to operate them, 1 person driving and 1 person on the ground directing the driver to line the machine up with the tree. Installing side-facing cameras or positioning equipment to create good sight lines for the driver will eliminate the second operator. Operating costs include the cost of fuel, water, and labor. Thermotherapy machines which use steam or hot water, the cost of water, fuel, and labor are your primary costs. Since the machines run continuously, this means that the more trees you treat, the lower your cost per tree. If only a few trees are treated per acre, costs will rise because more time is spent moving from tree to tree than actually applying thermotherapy. In groves with a very high infection rate, where every tree within a row is treated, your costs will be lower because you spend less time moving from one tree to the next. The tree influences cost more than the infection rate, since larger trees require larger heat generators, water tanks, tree enclosures, and vehicles. Larger trees also take longer to reach treatment temperature, since there is more tree to be heated. In general, the cost per tree of thermotherapy will be lowest in groves with small trees and high rates of infection. Vice versa, the cost of thermotherapy will be highest in groves with large trees and low infection rates. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out our other videos in the series to find out more about in-field thermotherapy.